Let 33-year-old Zhang Zixi assume the part of mother, and 44-year-old He Xingming assume the part of father. For what reason is Cheng Yi's silliness so insane? Albeit the showbiz is in a very soaked state now, regardless of whether it is a singing or moving vocalist debut. Still a beginner is found, for however long there is a method for entering the acting circle, anybody can turn into a craftsman. So entertainer has turned into the most well-known character in media outlets. With the convergence of numerous non-significant first-year recruits, the people who breeze through the expert school selection test. For those understudies who graduated effectively, the possibilities are not really brilliant. Without the positive thinking of the seniors in the circle, he actually began as a supporting job first. In spite of the fact that it is important to become renowned quickly, it is the karma of a couple of individuals to become well-known for the time being. A large portion of the significant understudies have really buckled down in the group for a long time before they can reach out to better tasks, which makes them famous. Furthermore, after this sort of entertainer becomes famous, assuming he has the strength in him, he can commonly not fall. Cheng Yi, who was ablaze with Yusifan quite a while back, was considered as a part of them. In the wake of moving on from Chinese drama, he was obscure for a long time, and was esteemed after remarking with the organization. Yin Tao, the head of Liu Li, saw his true capacity and picked him as the male lead. Also, he didn't satisfy everybody's hopes of him, and he dealt with his body a long time prior to beginning the machine. Just when you are basically as slender as a paper could you at any point look rich, and there is an exquisite and drifting inclination in Xiangxia shows. Eventually, the show turned into a hit, and he likewise turned into another outfit male god. As a matter of fact, notwithstanding his solid old air, his energetic sense is likewise the focal point of his appearance in a similar period. He has acted in 2 fantasy champions altogether. In Liu Li, He Xingming, who was 44 years of age at that point, was his dad. In Agarwood Like Chips, rather than shaping a mother-child group, it was Zhang Zixi who was just 33 years of age at that point. Despite the fact that there isn't a lot of distinction in age, Cheng Yi can continuously be a child and little girl in the play. He Xingming's facial hair looks far away from Cheng Yi's feeling old enough, Zhang Zixi is in a similar casing as him, Cheng Yi plays the child, and the feeling of non-compliance isn't serious. The motivation behind why He Xingming assumed the part of Yusifan's dad is most likely in light of the fact that the undertaking was contributed by the organization. As a senior in the organization, it is normal for him to make an appearance. Albeit the age contrast among him and Cheng Yi isn't that huge, one is 75 and the other is 90. It's not with the eventual result of going about as a dad and child, however in the image, he and Cheng Yi stand together with practically no feeling of unexpectedness. There are 2 reasons, one is on the grounds that he grew a facial hair growth. Wearing dim garments that look adult, his words and deeds are continuously oppressive. The subsequent explanation is that Cheng Yi's unique hair configuration depended on broken hair and beats on the facade of the brow, which outwardly covered piece of the temple. Normally, the entire individual looks more youthful. As far as cosmetics, the beautician cautiously recognizes the distinction between the dad and child. Furthermore, in the time of Agarwood Like Chips, behind the scenes setting of the story, the divine beings won't change their appearance when they become old. So regardless of how youthful Yang Yuan's mom Ran-Qing was, the crowd would have anticipated it. Also, in the plot, pursued Qing kicked the bucket without further ado bringing forth Yang Yuan, so her appearance probably continued as before as when she left. Regardless of whether the distinction between the two is just 3 years of age, there is no feeling of rebellion when they play the mother and child in the Xiangxia show. What's more, the image of the two in a similar edge is just a tad of the finale. Obviously, aside from the demonstrating and plot plan, it can make Cheng Yi somewhat more loose while playing the more youthful age. His own benefits apparently and acting abilities additionally assisted him with extending his energetic sentiments. Cheng Yi's eyes resemble a canine's, and he has a charming inclination. His acting confidence upholds his understanding and solaces his child. The eyes are the clearest part of the style, despite the fact that Cheng Yi's eyes are not areas of strength for the eyes of Zhang Shengxi. Yet, luckily, the general line of his eyes will in general be round, and the edges of his eyes are somewhat ascending. This makes him just have to grin somewhat, the degree of bliss conveyed by his eyes is self-evident. What's more, he is entirely appropriate for thick bangs to cover the brow. Significantly more, his light complexion is exceptionally charming, and his appearance has a feeling of bluntness. Regarding acting abilities, without the rival entertainer, he needs to perform to the air the delight of seeing his folks at last accommodated, and understanding that he was brought into the world in a climate of adoration. With a wide range of challenges, Cheng Yi deciphered it well with his strong acting abilities. Adolescent inclination is truly indivisible from the state eventually. 02. Kinking day-to-day stirs things up around town. Yu Zhang remarks that Tian Ziwei resembles Zhao Lusi in those days, and her improvement direction is likewise comparable. With the ubiquity of kinking day-to-day, Tian Ziwei, the main entertainer in the play, started to stand out for additional individuals. The Li Wei she played in the play was unadulterated, kind and charming, which had a profound impact on the crowd. Not just Li Wei in the play is blameless and charming, yet in addition Tian Ziwei as a general rule. As a youthful entertainer brought into the world in 1997, Tian Ziwei accepted that numerous crowds were curious about her previously. It didn't cause a lot of reaction, or it was only a few little characters that individuals disregarded. Subsequently, one might say that regular kinking is the primary famous television series featuring Tian Ziwei, and it is exactly a result of the prominence of the show that Tian Ziwei became known to the public short term. After the new fire, Tian Ziwei was likewise shortlisted in the main round of post-95 4 florets suggested specialists. It appears to be that at this point pleasantness has turned into the greatest upper hand of post-95 florets. Truth be told, seeing Tian Ziwei today, one can't resist the urge to consider another entertainer who became famous due to pleasantness, Zhao Lusi. As of late, screenwriter Yu Zhang said obtusely while addressing inquiries from netizens, seeing her resembles seeing Zhao Lusi in those days. So will Tian Ziwei become the following Zhao Lusi? Discussing Zhao Lusi, she is viewed as the best entertainer in media outlets subsequent to being sweet to escape the circle. At the point when Zhao Lusi was only a middle-of-the-road specialist sitting in the crowd of Mars Knowledge Organization, she depended on her sweet appearance acquired a ton of fans. From that point forward, she partook in some little expense online shows. In spite of the fact that she neglected to become famous, her sweet appearance and entertaining character made Zhao Lusi gain great prevalence with bystanders. Until 2020, the minimal expense online show The Supposed Chen Kayankian became well known, Zhao Lusi became famous short-term and became one of the first-line entertainers. From that point forward, Zhao Lusi was crazy. Besides the fact that she got delicate hands and different promoting supports, yet she additionally featured in many hit dramatizations. Her accomplice Wu Li featured in the television series The Stars Are Marvelous, and her accomplice Yang featured in the television series We Should Attempt the World. The present Zhao Lusi is still exceptionally sweet, however her acting abilities have likewise been perceived by the crowd. One might say that the ongoing Zhao Lusi is the best created among the many post-95 florets, not one of them. Taking a gander at Tian Ziwei today, her improvement direction is basically the same as that of Zhao Lusi in those days. Toward the start, she featured in some minimal expense web shows, and was perceived by the crowd for her sweet appearance. The ubiquity of Ordinary additionally made the courageous woman Tian Ziwei take off in fame. This sort of improvement direction is the very same as Zhao Lusi in those days, however it is quite challenging for Tian Ziwei to accomplish Zhao Lusi's ongoing accomplishments. In spite of the fact that Tian Ziwei and Zhao Lusi are fundamentally the same as entertainers, Zhao Lusi in those days was a delegate of pleasantness. Before that, no entertainer like her has at any point been like her. Subsequently, Zhao Lusi's prominence has likewise made many post-95 florets find that pleasantness can be gotten more blessings, so the ongoing entertainers are exceptionally enamored with molding the personality of the sweet young lady, and the sweet track turned out to be extremely packed for some time. From the 40 post-95 florets shortlisted this time, it very well may be observed that every one of them are sweet young ladies regardless. Now that there is a major rivalry, it isn't as simple for Tian Ziwei to stand apart from the circle. Be that as it may, as an entertainer, you don't need to set up a specific character for yourself. You can attempt more various sorts of jobs later on by continually working on your acting abilities, and turning into a strong entertainer is a method for prevailing in the circle. Way 03. A new photograph of 35-year-old Zhao Liying was uncovered. Her wavy hair and white skirt are unadulterated and sweet, and her arm muscles unintentionally get everyone's attention. On the night of November 20th, Zhao Liying's studio shared a new photograph of the chief, and furthermore posted a lively post. She raised the camera and made a sneak effort. SHHH, don't tell the chief, astonishing fans. You should realize that Zhao Liying is great at this point. She is an extremely famous and well-known young lady, and her fans were glad to see her in a new photograph. In the photograph, Zhao Liying is seen styling her hair in a somewhat soft style, wearing a sensitive red light cosmetics and a white low-neck sleeveless dress. At the point when she was shot, her eyes focused on the side and her red lips appeared to be somewhat puffed up, making her in a flash charming. The lady seems as though she is 35 years of age, and her face and body are great. Notwithstanding her face, Zhao Liying's photographs likewise showed how self-restrained she generally is. The photograph was taken with her arms up, so her arm muscles were especially attractive, and her biceps were likewise a success. The organization's body is additionally lovely. It looks dainty and little, yet the muscles are not the slightest bit uncertain, and the feeling of force is rising. As a matter of fact, the people who realize Zhao Liying ought to realize that she has consistently cherished working out. Albeit the times that she has taken photographs of herself working out is tiny, from the couple of wonderful photographs she has taken, it is enough so that everybody might be able to see her feeling of solidarity. Glancing back at Zhao Liying's past exercise photographs, it would be difficult to perceive her on the off chance that you didn't realize it was her. All things considered, Ying Bao's picture is generally sweet and provocative, however I never figured she would have such areas of strength for a full-bodied body in the wake of working out, which truly flabbergasted everybody. The new photographs show that she has been resolving earnestly in private, so I should give her credit for her self-control. The organization's business photographs are truly lovely, and each edge tastes really unique. Regardless of what sort of look she wears, she can wear her own style and taste, which makes her lovely. Likewise, Ying Bao has been standing out of late. Her forthcoming dramatizations The Breeze Blows Half Summer and Strolling with Phoenix stand out enough to be noticed. Then again, actually after the trailer for The Breeze Blows Half Summer was uncovered, Ying Bao likewise ignited debate for putting on weight. Accordingly, she, at the end of the day, presented a dynamic on makes sense of. At first, while recording for the show started, it was generally reputed web-based that Ying Bao had endeavored to put on weight for the show, and during shooting, she was called fat a few times by netizens when she went to occasions. In light of the hypothesis in conversation, Ying Bao said that she didn't deliberately put on weight, yet got fat as she acted, as the job requested. Notwithstanding, it is evident that a fatter Ying Bao truly looks great. Another show, Strolling with Phoenix, is a dramatization where Ying Bao and her companion Lin update their subsequent matching, and it was profoundly expected once the shooting began. The Authority microblogging webpage has likewise delivered various photographs of the principal entertainers. I need to say, I can hardly hold on to see the completed show when I take a gander at these photographs. I accept that Ying Bao and Lin update will astound everybody in the future. It is worth focusing on that in Strolling with Phoenix, Zhao Liying isn't just the lead entertainer, she is additionally the chief maker of the show, which is truly astonishing. This shows that Ying Bao is truly focused on her vocation now. Thus, we should all anticipate Ying Bao's new show and trust that she will keep on giving us every one of the a great time a while later.